Yeah, pitch presentations. Bunch of advertisements I'm gonna fly through because I want to get to the pitch presentations. Yeah, check-ins. So, extreme extermination.
So there was one day in the past 2 weeks where I decided to program for 4 hours straight, and this is what I've ended up with. I have done
One more.
zero program.
Keep talking.
I have done zero programming for this for the rest of the week. It's just the one 4 hour lock-in session, and then he put in a commit that helped a lot, and then he put another commit in that I didn't pull. I didn't check.
It was
So
just my commit was just cleanup.
yeah.
So
I saw this last night. I thought it was really cool. That's so peak.
That will be all.
What stands to be lost? Is there anything you would like to share? Just yap about?
It- We've done a lot of stuff behind the scenes still. Programming stuff is happening. I'm living on your ledgers. It's going well.
Cool.
Got 19 voice actors now.
Sounds good. 19 VAs, a lot of programming. Unreal Engine is exploding. Dwellers of Derinkuyu. Anybody here? What about, let me actually see Gloaming Coast's channel. Okay, nothing here. I think Dwellers posted something, didn't they? No significant progress since midterms have been crazy. I respect that. It happens. Good luck going forward. Hopefully we'll see you on the banquet. I think we have like one or two more check-ins from here. Uh, cool. Caelum Legacy. You guys can't escape. I know you guys by face. Get up here.
I through this PowerPoint in like the last 40 minutes. So basically just the last PowerPoint. This time around, we mainly worked on programming. A lot of it is just getting the game going because we have a lot of story ideas and we still have some like concept art and whatnot. But actually implementing it into the game is something that needs to be done. So first of all, I noticed there was a lot of issues with the code because there was like code going on with like detecting clicks and whatnot, and it was all attached to the script called Click Detector. But that code was like handling like literally everything in the game, and that's going forward in the future. That's probably not a good idea. I think even on our team, Ben is also the other programmer. He had to add stuff to that script, and it was that's just not what Click Detector was all about. We've been editing it more to make it more like all it really does is it has these public variables which other scripts can access, which can basically detect click-based actions, and then they can look at that instead. So one thing that uses that is the new selection manager. This is the one that was supposed to be handling all the selections, like drawing the little indicators and making sure units know that they're being selected. Rather than, all of that was in click detector earlier. So again, it's just like moving it around so that we know. So it's easier for like programming in the future so that we know like if you're going to be doing anything related to selection or anything related to clicking, it'll be tied to these scripts. This one more visual. Before the click indicator was just really crappy looking, where like the square would just turn green, and so obviously that wouldn't look good. And also, if you have a lot of units selected, it wouldn't be very intuitive. So I spent a lot of time making this little indicator, and it's pretty flexible. It can do a lot of things, and it just looks better, honestly. I started working on resource nodes. Obviously, the gameplay right now isn't really any gameplay. MVP is still far away. But for the most part, we're going to need these resource nodes. Right now, it's just completely empty, but we have a little counter that shows the player's resources, and then a prefab, which kind of just tells you, for creating the resource node. Moving into the future, our goals are basically the same thing as before. It's just to further work on, specifically going to be working on those resource nodes, because that's pretty key to the gameplay of an RTS. And then also making different units. I'm going to work on an interface for unit bases, and other units can extend that. I have no idea how to do that in Unity. But yeah, we're going to work on that. And then other unit actions. I know we already started working on the attack, but we do need to extend it a little bit. And then I have not even started gathering resources or building stuff. So work on that in the future. Here's some other fun stuff. Also, this week was a lot of programming, so I didn't really have anything fun to show you guys. No awesome music or no artwork or whatnot. But hopefully, in the future, we can have a little bit more on the like the art side, so I can show you guys something more fun. But yeah.
nice. That's it.
The MVP is far away, but the banquet is very soon. If you're wondering about the date, I believe we have it set for December 5th. So time's ticking. But yeah, should probably put out an announcement regarding that. All right, thank you guys. Into the dark. Thank you.
Okay. We just have this little showcase video that we have. I don't know if you can hear it. We are showcasing some music that we had. It's a prep music, right?
That's like I'm just the general gameplay music.
Okay.
But it loops, which is
Yeah.
So
Like boldly because sometimes Godot does it weird where it doesn't.
yeah. We also improved the sprites for the barracks, and now we have little mice, feisty menaces that will.
Feisty menaces? That's what we're doing.
I don't know. That's what we're rolling with for now.
Age of Empires looking great.
Thank you! God.
And if you look at the
Yep.
mice, right, as they go back, they like
Bloons Age of Empires.
I like how the laser just shoots.
Yeah.
That's the,
Yeah, but
It
it still
does-
does damage.
It does damage.
It
It does
does
damage. I
damage.
promise.
It does miss every time.
No, it does the damage. It's just the laser, like,
Like the visual can't catch it?
yeah, for some reason.
Yeah.
How are you guys programming that?
I
That's
have
a
it-
great question.
I have it tracked
because of the
enemy, but for some reason it's always behind for some reason. I've been trying to figure it out for a while.
probably because the offset on it, right?
That is
Yeah.
true.
It's going for the origin of the.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that
Actual
makes
sentence.
So it is hitting, but.
Yeah.
It
Okay.
is hitting the correct.
This-
The enemy is
This is
actually
some
a little-
concept art, by the way.
For enemies. And towers.
With that image
And
of the
towel.
cat throwing it back.
Oh, maybe it's there.
Oh.
Yeah, it is there. And that is our check-in.
Yeah.
Into the Dark did it first. Jenny Quasar, Scientist Girl of the Game 2002.
Hi, everybody. So progress has not been great, or like no, it's been good. Progress has been good. It's just not steady, but that's fine. We love our 4-hour coding adventures.
That's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. What we can see here is I added enemy AI. Ooh, I used a state machine. So this is here is the idle state. So as you can see, he just kind of wanders around randomly. And then, unfortunately, I've yet to successfully implement dynamic AI switching, state switches. So right now it's mostly manual. So the Cheez-Its can fly. We'll figure that out soon enough. The Cheez-Its can't fly for now.
Lore.
Yeah. This is all important to the lore. This is, don't worry about it.
We're fucked.
Ezra? Oh, yeah, right.
Insane recommendation.
For now, mainly just focusing on that. I realize it might make sense to implement some kind of like dialogue system because I feel like that'll be kind of important to the game. Jenny will walk up to an NPC and talk to him. So that having an MVP of that's probably a good idea. Otherwise, probably focus on fixing that state machine so it works as intended. But that's about it. Thank you, everybody.
Same. The zombie eeffoc 25-cent barbershop fighter. Have you guys settled on an official name? You guys said you wanted to change it. You guys been playing Wordle. It's fire. Oh yeah, now you're gambling.
Okay. Okay, so he's been grinding. He made
I just
combat
started
system.
like pretty recently, but you can move around in third person. Enemies are a little bit sus right now, but
Speaking to the microphone, please.
oh, the microphones.
Yeah. You don't have to have two close.
Okay, this is what the gameplay looks like. It's you can move around in third person. We don't have any. Well, we have the model, but I haven't put in the game yet. You can damage zombies and you can kill them and stuff. We haven't worked on the actual rhythm yet, and that's pretty much it for the gameplay.
from my side of the progress, I've been in Blender. He made the model. I kind of rigged it. I had to learn some IK rigs, IK components, because I hate making walking animations without them. You can see them here. I kind of rushed them. They're not that good, but for an MVP, they're all right. I made them all in like 30 minutes. But
30 minutes.
thank you. Hard carrying the visuals. But I plan for next check-in to have all the player animations done and some UI assets done, because I'm mainly working on all the visual aspects of this game. I mean, kind of ironic, even though I'm the comp sci major in them. Yeah, and that's basically it. If you want to see our Wordle progress, we've been doing pretty good. Oh, yeah, and I got a 3 yesterday. That's pretty awesome, right? I only used the one cert, one cert. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Solomon got a 4. I think that's more than 3. It's better.
All right, yeah.
Just pick the Wordle right now.
No, I already did today's Wordle.
Oh,
Same.
oh yeah, I did it. You want to see my prog? It's right there. I clutched up. I actually clutched up. It was
Shout
pretty
out to
hard.
old man.
Shout out old man for joining us. Yeah,
Thank you.
All right. Anybody in meeting gen? What y'all saying? One after Magna Carta, as if I could ever forget. Thank you, Chuck McGill. Blueberry. Saw the guy in class today. Where is he? They did put some things in their channel earlier, though, so I will go over it. If you squint really hard and use your imagination, there's a full-fledged game in here. That is a pretty cool visual. I like that. It's very blue, like a berry. Project Burg. Can't make it to the meeting. Tutorial part 1. Got a minute. Lightning bolt. That's firebolt. Allies can normally use one skill. You got a tutorial level. Okay, cool. That was Project Berg's progress. Thank you. Up next, Sharpshooter Tilda. This is yours truly. Salmon, are you still here? Would you like to come up and be on the stage with me? At work. Oh, I can't make it big. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Yeah, this guy's getting paid or some. All right. So I merged like a bazillion things, so everything into main, and I have to do that again because Solomon made arms, but we haven't reached that yet. He said he wanted to take it super slow and go over every bit in detail, in great, great detail. So let me actually open Meeting General on my phone so I can see what this guy is saying. What is he talking about? Insane individual.
What did you get?
One moment. What's he saying? It was the 20th, wasn't it? He can count. I can count too. Uh, not super slow, just a smidge slower, no rushing. Yeah, that's all Tilda anyway. Okay. So, he was asking about Magenta's shirt. He was giving suggestions, and I was like, these don't line up with me. Uh, so I he put out the I think like a model of the arm, and I was not pleased, and I sent him a death threat as a joke. as a joke in Minecraft. Okay. Um, yeah, I want to shoot things in a video game. My internal foal is a horse. Horse reaction. Uh, that is gore of the UV. Uh, horrible. Uh, yeah, gave Tilda a hand massage. JoJo reference. Uh, if you know, you know. uh, thumb detailing. Make the fingers more finger shapy. I'm gonna go disassociate because I ran out of steam. Ran out of steam. This is me telling him how to make a finger. Epic side view and the triangle. Uh, I poked him in the eye. More UV gore, I think. Oh goodness, I don't seem to recall the sequel to Guilty Gear X. Can someone help me figure out this conundrum? The ever helpful UV map. I'm assuming the sequel is double X. Then this insane individual put 4 bones in an arm that has 2 bones, and I had to kill him for it. And some of these still stuck around, anyways. But yeah, he's like, it gives you more control. I'm like, stop it, Solomon, please. I'm gonna cry. So I got him to change most of that. Um, what's the bit here? I'm built different like this. Yeah, this was in relation to the 50 billion bones that he put in that arm. Uh, H.R. Geiger, if he was fucking stupid. Uh, the real sharpshooter Tilda is actually 2 senior citizens bickering. This is true because hopefully I'm graduating next semester. Uh, I liked what he did with the hand, so I give him a very long thumbs up. Uh, he died, so I tucked him into bed. Uh, he made a variation of the revolver with 8 cylinders, but I exclusively wanted 6 shots. So he said he took out the 8 cylinders. I have a feeling he kept it into the blender model, but I haven't looked yet and just hit it. But yeah, taken out back and shot the 8 cylinder model. uh, doing the snake hands. This is a Metal Gear reference because he holds his hands like this for some reason. 2 arms. IKs. The GIF is relevant. Yeah, you could do that. Uh, fish, fish. Revolver animations. All animated take up 1 second. One of the one of the NLA strips is called Cockhammer. He didn't like my joke. Um, Godot be like, "What's a fucking bone, you stupid idiot? Nobody does bones here." It's like, let's see you take a crack at it. And there's ASCII art of Joe Biden trying to put together a big smiley puzzle. Uh, Editing this message because it's important to. Okay, we see the animation first. Hat tip. Can you guys see that? Slow-mo hat tip? Or is that Discord struggling? That's Discord struggling. Okay, we go into go to an outer view to see how the hat looks. I should have told him to severely reduce the polygons on the hat, but I don't care about that right now. Um, okay, I think I was telling him to fix the position of the hand because he has it like on top of the gun instead of like prepared to hammer. And we were talking about how the animation is gonna work, and somehow we got to anxious bullet. It fires where the firing pin hits. Chekhov's anti-gun. Chekhov's premature. I'm not finishing that word. New firing animation. This was very smooth. I really liked it. None of this is in the game yet. It's just still in Blender. We have to make it get out. Very satisfying. I like that. Very very cool job, Solomon. They unarmied my single action because single actions they load into the breach instead of like the cylinder coming out. Um, at least the one I'm looking for. So we had some yapping about that. Then he suggested like, oh yeah, if it's like a single action, it doesn't come out the side, you should make a loading gate because you got to flip a little thing before you put the bullets in. But I was like, you don't need to do that. Just do the animation for it, so you don't have to do any more modeling. Um, and then we went into a Portal reference where Tilda uses the bullet, and that's like 65% more bullet than other guns, as per Cave Johnson. Um, Reloading animation. Oh, this one's funny. I told him to fix that because it looks pretty funny. As per the reloading animation, straight up reloading it. The greatest handgun ever made. That's a Metal Gear reference. Easy Pete, Revolver Ocelot, and then I told him to fix the reload animation, so he made it more like this. It's nicer. I like it. I'm not gonna hound him for it. Is he saying anything in meeting general?
Oh, that's why they call it revolver, because the camera's like rotating around.
No, I don't think he gets it. Okay, he hasn't said anything. He's happy with my representation of him. But yeah, I made like a little I actually didn't post that video. Can I find where Tilda is? Maybe I could find it. I recorded like a little guiding video on the animation. He's chilling. Okay. He's pleased with me so far. That's Tilda thumbs up. Yeah, this is the animation. I was like, make it more like this. There's a little diagram I drew behind it too. You gotta move it like that. Uh, do I have a picture of the diagram? I don't know if I posted it in the. Oh yeah, we were laughing at revolvers. What the hell is Hunt Showdown doing? What is that? Fucking belt-fed 12 billion round revolver. Uh, Here's a diagram I sketched in MS Paint. Because I thought it was cool. Back to GDC. Any day now. This was today. He was begging me to not speedrun the check-in. He wanted to give more time for the bits to sink in. And I was like, no, depends on the vibe. And I watched Whiplash like 2 days ago, so now I'm making Whiplash references. This is Solomon. He's begging me. I'm like, please, Dochi, I need this. Work is kind of attentionless. Um, Thank you, Solomon, dude. Great work. Uh, and then I made a bit out of that. And then a bunch of other updates, which is programming wise, there's basic movement in the game, so you can move around and you can jump. I cleaned it up a little bit so the jumping actually works like jumping instead of teleporting to the top and then dropping down. I do not have a video of this because I was too lazy to record, even though I had plenty of time this morning. Um, Next goals: get a weapon system working with functionality so you could fire that thing, and an inventory so you could have multiple weapons. I wanna I'm trying to sound smart here, but build this with inheritance and polymorphism so I could have like a big weapon class and then every weapon that is made out of that inherits stuff from that and changes it. Uh, I want something to shoot at, so I was thinking probably like a Western themed shooting range as per the test level or something. And we have to implement Solomon's view models, but I might have to uh, put that off a little bit and make like actual enemies to shoot at that hurt you in response. And finally, evaluate what can be done until banquet, which is December 5th. Time's ticking. But yeah, that's everything. Thank you for coming to pitch meetings. I forgot to put the sign in QR code at the very end of the slides. Meeting is over. Sign in here if you missed it. No, that's the merchandise for reform. Sign in here if you missed it. But yeah, thank you for everything. See you in 2 weeks, I think. Do we have anything next week?